Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come on and do a late night read. I'm just gonna try and get like a generalized collective energy here. Uh, wow. Okay, that flew right out of my hands. Nine of Fire. Some of you guys might be not giving up on something. You guys are very ruthless in your approach when it comes to pursuing something. Um, I'm also feeling something else here, but I didn't even get to say like an intention or anything, and it's like coming in really quick. So let me just refocus this really quick. Hang on. There's a song that's coming to my head. It's on the radio, like right now, like currently. Um, it's like, why don't you just meet me in the middle? Bum, 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 bum. I'm like a terrible singer, so like that's really what I hear. It's like, why don't you just meet me in the middle? Like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, that's a song. I've heard that on the radio, but that's popping up in my head. So, like, you guys might be experiencing kind of like a push pull scenario with somebody. Um, Maybe every time you try to push forward, you feel resistance, and you're like, literally, like, why can't you just meet me halfway on this? Like, whatever the case may be. It really feels like a very, again, defensive energy. Like you've stood your ground for this like long enough, and you're like, what is it about the circumstance that makes it difficult for you to not meet me literally in the middle to compromise about whatever? I just really feel that point of exhaustion. I'm hearing also big business. Like, I don't know if somebody's thinking about getting into like big business, like industry business. Crops. Like, I don't know what that means. I'm just seeing crops, like, in a different area that I've never been to before. It's like foreign land. I don't know what that is. Moving forward, what messages do we have for the collective? Okay, so some of you guys might be experiencing a life experience right now. Or have just gone through a life experience. You guys might have just moved or relocated. Maybe some of you guys might have gone to college, went back to school, went back home. Maybe you guys had to move back home, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. You'll soon come to find out that that is a blessing in disguise. That's very specific for somebody. Again with these crops, like I feel like somebody is like about to embark on a very well, they're like showing me a word in my head, and I don't even know if it's a word that I've ever heard of. Bear with me. I just like I want to say like voluptuous, but like in a growth manner, like not in a like voluptuous. Like I don't even I've never like I've used that word before, like voluptuous. So I guess it's like I don't know. It's just like a voluptuous, like whatever you're about to invest in is like voluptuous, whatever that word is. Um, there's fairies here too. Some of you guys might be connecting to fairies. The fairies have a message too. I feel like the fairies, whoever connects with fairies, they're trying to communicate with you. Um, I feel like they're communicating. I feel like this is a very specific message for somebody. If you have children and you have like a hunch that they're communicating with fairies, I am told that that hunch is accurate. They have a very fairy soul about them too. Water's really big too. Maybe they really connect with water too. Yeah, I'm like underwater right now, and I almost feel like maybe they connect with like there's like plants underwater on certain coastlines and different stuff, and I feel that like those plants they carry, they don't carry something, but they like give a habitat for certain energies, and I feel that whatever that energy is associated with the fairy stuff that I'm talking about. I'm just really I'm like literally underwater right now, but not in a bad way. Like it's almost like a melodic, like underwater trance. Like I'm in a holding tube and I'm like rejuvenating myself or something. Like, you know, those sci-fi movies. Like, moving on. They're gonna take me down a weird road with that. Anyway, so Justice is here as well, and I feel that through this experience, you're going to make fair and just decisions. I feel that this experience caused you to become very level-minded, very direct and clear-cut with what your intentions and your words are. I also feel like you're coming upon a tower moment, in my opinion, is really what I feel. Not in a bad way, but I feel this tower is like a long time coming. I feel like you've been maybe waiting for this to come around for a while. I don't know what 12 means. 12 years? 12 days? 12 months? 1 year? 12 months is 1 year. Yeah. Whatever it was an extreme heavy burden to you. You have the Ten of Fire here. Sorry, I'll show you guys the cards. Life experience. Justice. Ten of Fire. Again, I feel like you guys are like in a very like phoenix rising from the ashes type of feeling. I feel like you guys are really connecting with moon cycles, and I also feel you guys are really connecting in the spirit and ancestors. I feel you guys are really connecting on levels of like ethers that like you might not realize. It's almost like an ascension is happening while you're not paying attention. It's like you're not really aware, like you know that something's going on, but you don't realize like what it is, and it's almost like a spiritual type of like ascension or something. I don't know if ascension is the right word, but like you're just becoming more aware and more like attuned with like the frequencies, you know, that are in the universe, especially the higher ones. That's great. Yeah, I really feel like some of you guys are moving into like a big city or something. Something with a lot of people, a lot of noise, almost like a big city feel. I'm getting New Yorky. New Yorky, not like, I meant like New Yorky as in the general, like, like not era, but like vicinity, like the area of New York. Maybe New York City, maybe Brooklyn. There's some type of like a big city feel here where it's like you're gonna just completely uproot your life and just go here, and you're gonna just whatever it is, like whatever it is, the decision of making has been a huge burden on you, maybe because of things that you're tied down with, like that you have going on in a current situation or in a past situation that made it really hard for you to maybe break free to do this. But it's almost like you guys are waiting for the opportunity, or you guys are making your way to the opportunity of going into the city, and it's like the scales are being balanced for you to have that opportunity. And I feel like the moon is going to bring this in heavily. And it might be around the time of like your birthday, specifically. I just see a birthday cake here with a couple, like with a lot of candles. Like 20 something. You guys might be dealing with toxic family members who are not willing to compromise with what you want to do. So like say that you're a young adult and say that you're trying to, you know, pursue your passions in life, and you're trying to explore and kind of really test the waters of where you want to go. But then you have like a parent that maybe is in some really toxic behaviors, and they kind of have a tendency to project their fear onto you, which manifests in a restriction like energy. You guys are going to get out of that. The way that you guys are going to get out of that is to really persevere. That's really what I'm hearing. Because when it comes to limiting beliefs that ultimately manifest in restricting energies that feel like you can't, like no matter how hard you try, you can't escape a situation. Like, believe me, those feelings, like those, it's not, you're not trapped. Like, there's going to be, like, your exit's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And, like, this had to come around in order for this to happen. Like, it's something like that. Like you had to go through what you went through for this to come around at the timing that it came around. Like, there's not a better time for it to come around. Like, if it would have came sooner, it wouldn't have. It's just, this is your blueprint of when it's supposed to happen for you, basically. But I feel like this is extremely karmic. Like, you're either dealing with somebody like a spouse or like parents who are extremely fear-based. Like, they are not doing it from a negative place or, you know, a hurtful place, but like their fear is being projected upon you, which is manifesting in a feeling of restriction and limiting beliefs, making you feel like you can't break out into the world. Like, it's like you can't ever catch a break type of thing. And like, you're like, whoever you're dealing with doesn't, I don't think they realize that that's how it's manifesting in your life, and that it's such a heavy burden on you because you feel like you can't break free, but the thing is that you can. It's an illusion. If you think about it that way, it's an illusion. That's how I think about things like that, because I went through a similar kind of circumstance with this feeling, like the feeling this. That's why I know what this feels like, is because I've felt this feeling before. And from my personal experience, it's an illusion that was generated from limiting beliefs. And whatever those limiting beliefs are, you need to identify those limiting beliefs and then rewrite them so that they are truth, if that makes sense. Wow. Okay, so we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. So we'll keep that in mind as we look at these other cards that came out here. I think now bear with me. Okay. I'm getting these really intense pictures. It's like telling me a story. Not it's they. They are telling me a story. I apologize. Just got chills when I said that. I'm still new to this. I apologize. Yeah, when it comes to this situation, if it is a home life situation, like with parents, it's asking you to take a very Queen of Earth approach, but you're having conflict doing it. It's like you're trying to approach this situation in a very Queen of Earth manner, like very grounded, very nurturing, very open, and you're being met with a lot of conflict. And ultimately, yeah, when the Queen of Earth is met with this type of conflict, when it comes to something that is as, I almost want to say like as near and dear to their heart, but I almost wanted to say as sacred to their heart. Like there's something very, very passionate here that just ignites a person. And it's like, this is what they're going to do. And they're not letting a single person stop them. But these, whatever restrictive energy they're feeling is very burdensome to them. Like it really holds them where they are, and can almost manifest in a way of being like an idol, where it's like you're just idling and you're treading water in a big body of water, and it's like, why am I not moving forward yet? But it's from this energy that's kind of lingering. And even though taking a Queen of Earth approach is it can be met with a lot of conflict here. This is dealing with people who are very close to you. Again, you have the Lovers here. These are people, again, this could be family members. This could be a significant other. This could be your parents. But it's like you've hit this point in your life where you're ready to be who you are. Like, you're ready to come into who you are. You're ready to follow your journey. Like, not follow your journey, but follow your divine path on your journey. Like, we're all here for a reason. And at one point, we all step up to the plate. And it's like, hey, we're ready, you know? And you're ready. Like, the universe is literally here. Like, it's time to go. Your Queen of Earth status, you're stable. You make time for those people around you. Okay, you deal with the challenges in a very kind and understanding manner. You've mastered those emotions. Okay, it's really what I'm hearing. Very Taurus-like energy and very, very strong Capricorn here. I also feel a lot of Aries energy with this 5 of Fire. But again, you have every sign on the board here for the sign. If you guys like signs. I see air. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. And, you know, not Gemini. Maybe Gemini is on the board here. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But whatever this is, the Queen of Earth, like, when you take on this energy and when you try to be... And to, like, when this life experience hits you, if it hasn't already, it's going to make you like a Queen of Earth. It'll make you kind of feel that energy or embody that energy, or at least you'll have the choice to embody that energy. For all purposes, I guess, when it comes to wording things correctly. Yeah, you're going to really make those efforts, but you got to stay strong, because whatever's coming at you... Like, you're going to be met with a lot of conflict, but it's like, you better hold on. Because, like, the divine's got you, number one. Like, you're working with ancestors who are behind you. You're working with spirit. You're working with the plants. You're working with animals. Like, you might have just recently met somebody in your life who has, like, recently ignited this passion inside of you where you're like, I'm not living this way anymore. Like, I'm going to finally step up to the plate and take control of my life and my path and my journey and make choices that are best for my highest good, you know, that are fulfilling to my soul. And it's like new partnerships and contracts they're coming forward to you, and it's a 2 of Fire. Like, this is a situation that's going to stop you, like, literally dead where you stand. Not dead where you stand. I don't know why I'm wording things weird right now. I feel like it's not coming out the right way. Like, it's gonna stop you, like, dead in your tracks. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry about the poor wording. It's gonna stop you, like, dead in your tracks, and you're gonna be like, what? like you're gonna be like, what? Like, I didn't know that this is, like, even here. And because, like, it's because of this resistance that you're feeling in the very beginning that makes it almost like, are you freaking serious? You know, like, are you effing kidding me? Like, I could go through this shit, you know? But you're going to come out on top because you're literally powering through this as the Queen of Earth, and that is phenomenal. Any other messages? It's too many. Any other messages? Oops. Yeah, we have the Emperor here. Okay. Organization and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. I see, for whoever this is, I see that you are completely taking control of your situation, your circumstance, your emotions, your responses. You've realized that the only thing that you can control is what's in your power, is yourself, your emotions, your intention, who you are, like, you. And you've let go of the fact of other people's judgments or, you know, getting them to understand where you're coming from. Like, you're letting that go, and you're letting go of those restricting feelings. Like, you're letting go of that restriction so that it's not a burden to you. You're going to let that go, and you're going to literally stumble upon a decision after being met with so much resistance to get there. And it's like once you get there, you're going to just sit down and you're going to be like, finally, like, this is about effing time that I've gotten out of this situation. And not only did you do it yourself, but you did it with the help of spirit and the divine and your ancestors and whoever you source from. Like, they're behind you on this 100%. And it's like they see, like, justice is here, and they see this conflict. It's looking right at it. It's like they see it. And justice, like, I can't pronounce this archangel's name, forgive me, but he's got his sword drawn. Like, it is ready to go, and he is ready to chop whatever is about to come. And it's literally, sorry, it looks like this on my board. It's like he's looking right at it, and he's like, bring it on. You know? Like, the divine's going to help you in any way that they can. You know, you just have to ask for it. Let's pull one of these. Okay, actually, I don't want one of those at the moment. I want to pull one of these. I want to find out more about this Queen of Earth. Queen of Earth, Queen of Earth. Sorry. Spirit, can you tell me about the Queen of Earth here? Yeah, see, this Queen of Earth is most definitely still stuck in a toxic situation when it comes to the foundation and the home life. Yeah, these are things that are about to be completely uncovered. Again, very, very strong Cancer energy through here, okay? And when it comes to this Queen of Earth, again, Cappy, Taurus, Virgo, I feel Taurus specifically, with strong Capricorn. See, when it comes to this Queen of Earth, like, he or she, could be vice versa, but I'm going to say she because it's Queen of Earth. The Queen of Earth, is currently in a situation or is about to be released out of a situation when it comes to this Devil card here. There's a situation that I feel is more... It's almost narcissism is what's coming to my mind. It's narcissism. Like, they might be dealing with a narcissist or narcissistic family members or drug addiction that is not on their part, but it's like a loved one's part that they've been, like, chained with. And it's like, you know, it's been one of those uphill battles, you know. God bless them. You know, that's not an easy road. But it's something of that nature, very, very heavy, that's been ongoing for a very long period of time. And it has to do with the foundation of the home, the family life. This is what it has to do with. So it's connected to their happy, or what once was their happy. So this Queen of Earth is going through a massive transformation. Again, like I said, Phoenix rising from the ashes type of feeling, because it's about to be revealed. Like, the moon is, like, shining over this situation, and I think by the next moon cycle, I really feel that some big changes are going to happen in this dynamic. I might actually list this reading for an earth sign, because I really feel like this is for an earth sign in specific, and I really intended it to be a kind of collective read. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Spirit gives me what they give me, right? We'll see, I guess. But again, you guys are coming in as Emperor energy. But, at the end, at least. But yeah, with this moon card, this situation really has to do with the foundation of their home. Like, this could be a childhood situation where it's like their parental situation, the family unit, the family dynamic. There's something about it that is extremely toxic, but it's about to be revealed. Actually, it's not the deck I want. This one. Yeah. This person's defeated a lot of demons, quote unquote. Like, demons of their own lives. Like, demons of themselves here. Because, like, growing up in a toxic environment as a child, like, you have to work to overcome that as an adult. Because, like, you naturally regress on what you've learned over time, because it's like almost like a reflex, in my opinion. Like, it becomes so embedded in like the part of your brain that in like a crisis type of situation, or like a high stress situation, you naturally will have a tendency to revert back to old behaviors because of the trigger. And I feel like this person has done a lot of work to identify what those triggers are so that that doesn't continue to happen, if that makes sense. Oops. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups here, and then we have the Queen of Swords. So it looks like this person is, this Queen of Earth is really getting in touch with their emotions. They're turning their back on, in my personal perception of these cards, they're turning their back on needing to be icy cold all the time. Like, they might have needed to be like an ice cold bitch all the time because of who they were surrounded by. And they're finally learning how to release that, to become in touch with their emotions. Like, you see, like, he's just a page, you know, like, it's just baby. Like, he's trying, like, this is a queen. Queen of Air. Going to a page. Like, this is a whole new ballgame to this person. They've had to be one way their entire lives. That's why they're a queen. And this Queen of Swords not only goes from the Queen of Swords to the Page of Cups, but the Queen of Earth. Very stable, very grounded, very in control of their emotions. But this is where this person is right now. You see what I'm saying? This person right now is just now starting that path of getting in touch with their emotions, or they're like maybe a couple years into like identifying it and doing the work, you know, but they haven't quite mastered it. Like, they still catch themselves in certain trigger situations, like they catch it, and like, but they're very, very aware, and that's great. But yeah, they turn their back. They turn their back because things were revealed, extremely revealed. Yeah. Death card right here. 5 of Pentacles right here. Again, this situation that this Queen of Earth was in left her feeling so, like, alone and abandoned and cold and, like, not loved and accepted. And that's so sad. Like, they almost felt neglected. Like, they could have been in a perfectly, like, you know, Americanized situation, you know, like, just because I live in America, that's why I say Americanized. Like, I don't mean that in any way, in an offensive way or anything like that. I'm saying, like, the general understanding of, like, an American life, like a you know, a house in the suburbs with, you know, 2 dogs in the yard with a white picket fence, and, you know, it just, you know, both parents, you know, stay-at-home mom, dad works 9 to 5, you know, one of those situations. But like, behind closed doors, it wasn't as good as it seemed. It's kind of one of those situations where on the outside it looks like the perfect dream, the perfect, you know, life when it comes to, you know, what do people say, the American dream? Is that like a terminology people still use? It's like that type of like appeal where it's like white picket fence and, you know, guy barbecuing shit, you know, something like that. And it's like, on the outside, everything looks so perfect. But on the inside, it was like hell, you know? And whoever this Queen of Earth was felt very neglected and very left out in the cold and very misunderstood and always on the defense. And, had to become very detached to really live there. And I feel like this person is now starting a new experience with themselves where they are discovering who they really are for the first time. And it's like, wow, now I can finally get in touch with these things, so maybe now it's time for me to do it for myself and, figure out who am I. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful to whoever this is for. Like, absolutely beautiful. Like, if honest to God, like, if this resonates with anybody, please, like, comment and let me know, because, like, I love hearing the feedback, and it makes me so happy that I can channel these messages for those who need to hear it the most. It honestly means the world to me. So if this resonates, please, comment. And if you know anybody who this might sound like, please share it. Like, share, subscribe, whatever, the YouTube normal conversation is. But yeah, this is great. This is honestly beautiful. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. What can we get for this reading? Yeah, you guys are coming out of denial. It says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And I feel like this situation, again, like I said, when it comes to limiting beliefs, whoever this person, this Queen of Earth, whoever they were living with, was extremely toxic and was very fear-based. And whatever they told them along the lines of limiting beliefs, it manifested into restricting energy. And this person, this Queen of Earth, or this family unit, or whoever this collective energy is that I'm reading, they had to release that denial. And they had to acknowledge that their fear, they had to acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So the Queen of Earth could have had a lot of fear when it came to breaking out of that restrictive energy, but it's like the Queen of Earth had to acknowledge that, because it's like, it's restrictive energy from a fear-based place, from somebody very close. And sometimes that's the hardest things that we have to work through. But it seems like you're going to do it, and you're going to do it fucking well. I'm sorry. I apologize. The F word's a little bit much. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. It's like, the Queen of Earth knows. It's like, I am put here to do something beyond this. I'm meant to be here for a beautiful, powerful reason, and I'm not letting anybody stop me. Adversity. I accept the challenge that are the best way to learn. See what I'm saying? These challenges, and you know what I've come to learn is that, honestly, some of your biggest, like the biggest people in your lives that give you the most headache, okay, that seem the most resistant, that you fight the most with, that you disagree with the most, they are your biggest teachers and influencers when it comes to your soul's education and learning. Like, we all forget that we sign contracts before we get here, and we agree upon certain things when we get here. Like, okay, I'll teach you this because you taught me this last time. And it's like one of those scenarios with the contracts of the souls. And it's like some of those people that you live with who seem to be the hardest to work through. Okay, it seems freaking impossible. That is something that is going to be so powerful when you work through it and you realize that that person was a catalyst for good. As much headache and as much stress that the person or people might put on you, those people are your biggest teachers in a way, And it's like, it seems like this person, this Queen of Earth, really understands that after a certain point, and that's fantastic. Because to be able to see that, to recognize it, and to move on, that's beautiful. It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. And I just saw, a synchronized number 3443, 3443. Yeah, that's what I got. So yeah, this was a fantastic late night reading. Like, honestly, like, I was so, like, I had energy, like, flying through me, and I was like, I gotta do a reading. I'll just post something up. I think I am gonna post this under the earth signs, just because I feel it so prominently. But it's a message for somebody. But congratulations. Honestly. Congratulations. There's some big stuff you're doing. Whoever this message is for. This is beautiful. But again, thank you guys for watching the videos. Thank you guys for all of your support. I love reading all of your comments. And I love connecting with all of you guys. And it just makes me so happy again that I can channel these messages for those who need to hear it most. It makes me honestly so happy. I just get so excited because this is what I love to do this. Like, I love reading cards. It just makes me, like, you know, I get all into it, you know? But anyway, thank you guys again. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's not really what I'm about, but, you know, I guess it helps circulate the message around to those who need it. I guess that's the basic gist of YouTube. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you soon. I'll be back for another round of elemental readings. This is just kind of a specific message for somebody. But again, this week I'll be back one to do more. So thanks again, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.